You, man.
Welcome back to the PHiSH After Show. I am the Great Went, joined by Ghost Llama. Team A show up. How we doing, Llama?
Doing good, Kev. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. I love that you're here with me. What'd you think? What's an overall impression?
Overall impression, West Coast shows seem to get later and later. Like every year as I get older and older.
And better and better. I mean, this may be the best tour opener for 4.0. I'm going to go there right off the bat. Better than Arkansas, better than...
What was the tour opener in 21 when they were on the West Coast? Because I remember that one being pretty good too.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head, but that's what T was saying.
Yeah.
So he might pop in. How we doing, everybody? Checking it out. Did we notice that Trey had Marmar? I wonder why we had the guitar from 87 out, which was, I guess, refurbished for fairly well, but I found that interesting. Maybe some of that old 90s energy was trapped in that bad boy or something, because they were quite on fire tonight. Why don't we jump in? Sand. They opened Mexico with Sand, which I found interesting that they chose, to open this tour run with it. I like the micro jam. 12 minutes is perfect for Sand.
Yeah. And they play Sand quite a lot, which gives you a good version almost every time, right? Because it's constantly familiar.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't listen to them in Mexico, so this is like the first PHiSH that I'm listening to since New Year's, right? So, and it sounds like they picked up right where they left off, man.
Yep. Sand's probably the most played song in 4.0. I would venture a guess for that. All right, let's see what we got here. Who is that?
I feel like it's best right where it was.
Wow.
Hey guys.
How goes it?
Goes really well. Really well.
There we go. So T, what was where did they open the tour in 21? We were trying to remember.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
Went Sacramento and then San Francisco for 2 shows. And that second show in San Francisco was awesome. That was the Carini Encore night and shit. It was just that first night was rough. That brother was a little rough in spots. Tonight was, there was a couple hiccups to get going. But man, after they got through that Sand, which ripped too, it was like, I pedaled down. Like that place was rocking. It sounded great.
Love it. So what'd you make of the Back on the Train, huh? All-timer?
Yeah. All-timer. And yeah, that was do you have the blanks? I didn't get to see. Oh yeah, you do have the blanks on there. Okay, I was wondering how 17, okay. How long was that Killer Falls? Was 14, okay.
Yeah, the golden age was 23, pushing 23, like 22.50.
Really? Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that. I knew that was a sweet golden age. And then how long was what's going through your mind?
Like 18 minutes. So 40 minutes for the golden age. What's going through your mind?
That song, I texted you, Kevin, you agreed, but that song had some serious Monday Green jam vibes in it, like heavy shit. And then I love dropping into the Page song right after that because it had that same sort of synthy, heavy vibe to it. And it was like that song, you're just kind of like, get through the lyrics and get to the jam here. Like, let's just fucking jam this thing. So, I was sorry, I didn't mean to jump ahead to the second set. That's what's
right. Did you guys, did everybody did you notice in the building that Trey was playing his original Languedoc? It was Marmar?
Yes.
Any word on the ground there why?
No, I haven't heard why at all. All I heard was different people that all night kept saying, like, I love the sound, I love the tone, I love the sound of this, I love how it sounds tonight, and it sounded so good in there. Like it was impressive.
There were ghosts of 1.0 floating around tonight, man.
Yeah. I kept thinking of that 97 show we listened to, Kevin redid, and just kind of like the comparisons and a couple of the jams and stuff. And I was like, man, what are we, 30 years later, and how good they sound compared to even that, it's fucking crazy. Like, wow. I mean, hopefully this is what's to come in the tour because fuck, we're in for a fun 7 shows.
Yeah. You know, I think this is going to be a stronger West Coast run than it was in 21.
It starts off like that. Let's see what happens. But
Yeah.
I mean, dude, are they becoming a West Coast band? Like, what's going on here?
Oh.
I'm throwing it down.
Maybe they got to show the West Coast because Tapers is kind of taking over.
They're taking over.
Yeah.
Taking over.
Laid back.
That's it. Oh, Lawman, by the way, we might as well just spoil the rumor here. We've heard rumors, speaking of Taper's choice, of a former Doors man playing with the band at the Troubadour show.
Yeah.
Rumors of Robbie Krieger showing up?
I heard the macro doorsing is going to go up a level, maybe.
That's rumors has it. I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
What did you guys think of the stream at home tonight, though? Did it sound good? Was it pretty sweet?
Yeah, it was a good stream.
I had some echo in the beginning, but
Did you see the lights pretty well? Because the lights were, as always, phenomenal. But like, yeah, a couple of the songs were just outrageous what he did with the lights.
At times, you know how live fish is, where like they let you see how cool the lights are, and then they go right back to like Paige playing keyboards.
let's get a close up of Trey's hands.
Right, and you're like, wait, no, what are the lights doing?
Yeah.
I tried to film some of the lights that we'd have in the show on the Wednesday show, but yeah, I mean, it was. I took a ton of notes in there, like all the shows going on, so I just to try to remember everything that happened because it was like Fast and Furious.
I have a question. What did you think about that Mull?
A jammed out Mull. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
And I texted Kev during that one too, and I was like, "Are they jamming Mull?"
Somebody really wanted to talk about it.
You're right. Like if Trey was finally like, "All right, Mike, I'll throw you a bone." Everyone got a song tonight at the Fishman, although he was fucking Jesus, dude.
He wrote Tube.
There you go. That Tube. Did they jam Tube?
No, 7 minutes, man.
Okay. It was a heavy 7 minutes, though. It was a good 7 minutes. I'll say that.
So,
But I also thought, I don't know how well it came across on the stream, but I thought Mike sounded so good tonight. I don't know how it was in your mix at home, but dude, there was a couple times tonight where he was like so on and so prevalent in the jam. It was ridiculous. I almost give Mike the MVP tonight. He was fucking on. And you can tell, too, he was jamming because he had to take his jacket off in the second set and get the guns out and put his scarf on. That's when you know he's like, oh, and here, I'll show you guys I got the thumbnail. So
all right.
There's no shakedown, but there's just kind of this area.
Oh, okay. It's like a plaza.
Yeah.
All right, go hang out with your people and we'll catch up.
All right, I'll talk to you guys. Enjoy the rest of your show.
All right.
Yep,
Yep, take it easy.
See ya.
All right, thanks. See ya.
All right, the report from the ground there. Wait, we can still hear them. All right, so all right, let's get back into this. Thanks, guys, for that detour down memory lane with T there from this evening. Let's jump to the second bit.
It's always
Kill
good to
Devil
get
Falls
on the ground.
Right, Kill Devil Falls was solid. I mean, I think that the re-entries were good. You know, Trey is forcing the re-entries on a lot of songs. You know, at one point I complained they never finished Down with Disease. Now they always finish Down with Disease. So that's a whole nother story. What'd you make of Kill Devil Falls? You like that one?
Yeah, I like Kill Devil Falls. That's just a catchy tune. It's probably one of my favorite 3.0 tunes, right?
Yeah, it's a rocker.
Just because of the meaning behind it and stuff, too. You know,
yeah, definitely. It's a great 1-2 punch. I guess it's a great 1-2 punch with them.
Yeah, and then they keep the energy going with theme. Like, you know, it's just a good vibes all the way around. But
theme has got a lot of play over the past year or so.
Yeah. But I think if I was there, and what kind of tripped me up was like, wait, is this still back on the train? Like it was cooking for a minute, you know?
They opened the portal.
Yeah.
They really did. It's not usually a vehicle I expect to launch into a jam like that. It's always very type 1. Even if you get a 12-13 minute, it's very type 1, just Trey soloing. So yeah, good on them. I believe that is the longest one ever. So you can back in Hampton, maybe at some point they did one that was close, but I think that one was longer.
Oh yeah, that's a Scott Marks question.
There, that is a Scott Marks question. Was that your puppy?
Yeah, she dropped her ball. Hold on, she dropped the ball.
It's early. Let me tell you, the clocks are getting early here on the East
Yeah.
Coast. If I could, fantastic, solid version. I mean, what can you say? It's one of those what I call the song is what it is, you know.
Yeah, it's a good like catch your breath, right? It was
Really the
good
only slow
placement.
song until Bug.
Yeah, true. What? It was a going set. I mean, I think if I could was needed for this one, right? After a 17-minute train, like give me a minute to like catch my breath. That's a perfect song for that.
Yep, exactly.
And then they go right into Tube, man. Like
Will Tube ever regain its former glory?
what kind of question is that?
It's 7 minutes, it's never enough for me. It's never enough.
Well, yeah, but if it was always jammed out, right? Then you'd be like,
It would be
oh,
like,
they always play too long.
I mean, Carini's always jammed out.
I don't know, man. I think you don't always need a jammed out tube, I guess.
But I never
Not if you're gonna get a jammed out Mull, right?
I love Mull.
Yeah.
I am such a fan of Mull. And Trey has fun. You see him smiling. He's looking over at Mike. He's like, Mike, this is your song, but not really your song. It's called Mull.
But it's still good. And then Wolfman's is always good to end a set one for sure.
Yeah, I like that. 12 minutes again is a great time for that. You know,
Yeah.
a great the dawn of the micro jam. I feel like they really played with a lot of focus. You know, I really feel like Trey doing that whole tour, playing with Tansky, you know, doing the duo thing has really helped with this opening night. I feel like Trey is completely in the zone.
Yeah, but it did take a couple songs for them to sync back together. Like I think they actually got in the groove and that back on the train, right?
They did. They found what Trey was talking about in that New Yorker article, the space.
Yes.
Let's do some housekeeping real quick. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you're watching later, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Always great idea to become a member. Where the set list hang today, the set break hang today kind of was crash and burn, but that's because my computer did weird stuff. That. All right, that's all right. It was 6 minutes in, and something weird happened, and he came back, and I think everybody left because something weird happened. So anyway, you can do that on your browser. Why don't we? And we'll be here every night, right? 15 minutes after
you'll be here every night.
Always somebody will be here. Well, you'll be here tomorrow, and then T will be here on Sunday, and then next week will be the return of Weekend Walk. I think he said he's gonna jump on for all 5 of them. So, you know how we love that. Let me ask you something. In Portland, they have a basketball team called the Blazers, and I think PHiSH is playing at their arena this weekend where the Blazers play on 420, where you blaze on.
Well, repeats are fine, right? Repeats are fine nowadays. It's okay.
I love repeats. I'm a huge fan. I am pro repeats.
Yeah. I mean,
solid blaze on. Again, a great, opening salvo. Doesn't have to be all the way out there. Get, enough to let everybody loosen up and, find out where the group mind is for the set.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And then I don't know, like a blaze on golden age, what's going through your mind? That's just a good way to open. Like, I don't know, ever since New Year's Eve, I've been all about what's going through your mind. Like, it's just been a really good song to just kind of get like in the zone too.
Right. This golden age, multi-sectional, it's a behemoth The thing is just, it's the third longest one ever, but they used all those minutes. It isn't like, it was 10 minutes of vamping or some weird thing going. When they really used it, came back about 18 minutes in to the, the opening riff, and boom, went out with that strange, almost split open and melt sounding jam, right? It was very dissonant.
Well, I think that's to get them into what's going through your mind, right?
Right.
No.
Yeah, definitely. I thought that was actually going to land in Ghost while they were doing it. Or they were going to go into the end of Split Open and Melt because they didn't know where they were at the moment anymore.
Oh, no, I think they knew exactly where they were. I think you were lost.
Oh, I was lost. But yeah, they landed in what's going through your mind. So let me ask you, I haven't really talked to you about it. What do you make of this one?
I love it. It's a great song. Like, I really enjoyed the New Year's Eve version and the EDM-ness of it all. It's fun. It's different, right?
And it's pretty much batting 1,000. I mean, every time it's showed up, it's really been fantastic. And about 7-8 minutes into this one, they really let it go again and just opened up. I feel like they're really in the zone. There were several moments tonight where they just completely were there. They hit it.
Yeah.
And you normally don't get that with tour opener because, like you said, they're working the bugs out.
Yeah. I feel like this is the 4.0 version of Ruby Waves as far as it's a strong jam vehicle that people are kind of iffy about on the lyrics at times. But you can't deny just how great every version they play of it is.
Right. Well, I mean, the lyrics to this one have a great story. I don't feel like I'm being preached to, like with Everything's Right or something like that, where I feel like I'm being told something that I don't want to hear.
Right. But I think some people don't like the mine part.
I don't like that either. I wish they just had an echo foot pedal they could hit and just it did it on its,
I don't know. I kind of like it because then it's you can sing along to it too, right?
Right. Mine. I'm gonna try that at the next time I see him play it. Probably get slugged.
You haven't. Well, no, you were at Mondegreen. You saw it live.
I did see it live at Mondegreen. Actually, I was hanging out at the campsite for most of it because I'd been drinking tequila since 11 in the morning.
Okay,
you've heard that story.
Yes, I have heard that story. Maybe next time you see them live, they'll play it in when it works. It's kind of like the howling, right? The howling doesn't work on live stream, but when you're there, right, and everybody's doing the howling around you, it's just magnificent. And I think the mind works the same way, right?
And so who's Savvy? Sad melancholy. But I really relate to the lyric because I kind of have that tenuous relationship with PHiSH sometimes, Yeah. So it just rings true with me. I always wanted it this way is one of their best studio cuts.
Wasn't that on Blaze On?
It was on Big Boot, yes. It sounds like an 80s new wave tune. You got an MTV video with lots of gel bracelets and hairspray.
Yeah, it's
huge.
I don't know. I like the synth in it though. Instrumentally, it's a good song.
I have no issue with it. It sounds my thing is the lyric sounds like a song a jam band would write the lyric for. It reminds me of late 80s Solar Circus, Living Earth, New Potato Caboose kind of lyrics.
Right, but that's kind of Page's vibe though, right?
That is. Grab a sandwich. I always wanted it this way. He's a big fan of Burger King, I heard, because they always make it his way.
Oh, jeez, those are horrible jokes. But no, That into that ghost to end though, that was really good.
Yes, Ghost is solid.
I always like a good ghost.
But yeah, it's become a set closer. And I keep thinking back to the one they did last summer that opened a second set and went almost 20 minutes or maybe even over 20 minutes. And it always makes me wonder, but nice place to land. I guess my thing is it doesn't have the huge, character zero punch to it. It kind of fades in, and
I'd rather get a ghost than a character zero though.
there you go. Yep, Frankie, you're absolutely right. Golden Age plus Ghost does equal good times. Oh, poor Guy Forget. Bug. People like Bug.
I like Bug. There's nothing wrong with Bug.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
And then Possum.
Oh, I was gonna say ever since like the girl came up with Bug, right? Like it's been more of a
right. What was her name? Right? Jordy or something like that. Some with a J.
I don't remember her name.
Yeah, we don't need to remember these things. Too much other stuff floating around there. Like, wow, that Golden Age was great.
How long was that Possum?
I don't know. Probably 8-9 minutes. I get in here before it ends. I have to close everything. I like to close everything down and then just open this so I don't tax my resources, so to speak.
So that way your old computer from the turn of the millennium still runs?
10 years. It's 10 years old.
Oh, well, that might as well be a millennium old technology.
That's right. Maybe they can I don't know.
Doogie said it was 12 minutes long, so
okay, there you go.
You were shorting the people like 5 minutes.
I was. Sorry, people.
Oh, that's not good. But no, overall, I thought it was a great show. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow night. I'm really looking forward to this run.
I am too. It's going to be great.
I'm looking forward to re-listening to them during the day when I'm not tired.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. It's so good to see you. I miss how much fun we have. I'm going to play some outro music. Just wave, and we're going to end the stream. Everybody, remember, like, subscribe, become a member if you want. Please leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Trying to get into the YouTube comments too, where you can do posts, which I discovered. We did a poll today about something. I don't even remember what it was.
Go hang with Marvin if you're still awake,
Yeah, hang with Marvin over on the Discord if you're still awake. There's a link down below.